Namaste. I am Padma Shakti, founder of Rasa Yoga, School of Yoga and Ayurveda, coming to you about being in the state of yoga. Meditation is one of the 8 limbs of yoga. Yoga is not something you do, it is something you become. The word yoga is a state of being, an experience of complete unity, at one with your truest nature. Many people share that meditation doesn't work for them. They share, my mind is too busy. And to make it more challenging, there's all sorts of options out there, different tools and tricks, supposedly to help one be able to meditate. But why don't more people do it? Why are more people not in a state of yoga, feeling at one and at peace with their true nature? Because the ability to meditate and to be in a state of yoga is a skill that has a science, philosophy, and an art behind it all, very soundly based in ancient Eastern wisdom that we see showing up now in Western neuroscience, Western academia, and Western medical applications. And we also see it approached as a fitness regime and often an escape. The challenge, however, is that meditation requires mastery of the body, the breath, and the mind. The 3 must come into a state of coherency to lead you into a place where you can truly experience meditation. The practice of meditation is basically a form of practiced neuroplasticity. In a nutshell, the science of transforming the neuronal patterns in the brain. The way yoga is presented in the West today can be confusing, and yoga is often totally out of the context that will be most helpful. For people that are not experienced with yoga and Ayurveda, there are so many yoga options out there. There are yoga businesses that offer various hodgepodge and all sorts of different types of approaches. And then there are yoga schools. A true school of yoga is a place where you learn the skill of yoga. You learn the foundational principles, you learn the applications with a teacher. So you can eventually practice true meditation, gain conscious direction of thought so that you will thrive in your life. Many of the yoga businesses that you see today have several classes and use as a selling point how flexible they are in their instruction. And if that is what you seek, there is plenty to go around. However, if you want to learn any skill that really becomes your own, it's just like how we learn anything else, like a musical instrument, for example. Learning to play the piano, for example, requires learning the basic scales and practicing over and over and over again. There's not a lot of different ways to do that. Simply scales practiced over and over again, and then moving on to other stages of learning to play basic songs, and then more complex songs, and then maybe even being able to compose for yourself. Yoga is a skill where learning is just like that, except instead of mastery of an instrument outside of yourself, it's mastery of your own body, breath, and mind complex. You can also think about the fun practice of kickboxing. It is super fun, great tunes and a great workout, but if you really want to learn martial arts or the art of boxing, you will need a great coach and teacher and a school to learn the art. At Rasa Yoga School, we are a teaching school where every lesson, offering, or program is based along the principle of truly educating the student that comes to the school so that you might learn the foundation, the application, and the longer-term mastery of truly thriving in your life. And yes, yoga can provide you with these skills. Now, if simply engaging in various yoga practices without transformation or long-term gain is your goal, I would suggest you try them all and have some fun and make new friends. If evolution, long-term growth, thriving, and community are what interest you, go to a school of yoga with a proven history, lineage, and well-defined process. Some self-awareness questions for you. 1. Before starting yoga, ask yourself, what benefits do you seek? 2. Do you want lasting long-term gain, or do you seek more of an experience that may be super fun, but the effects are more temporary? 3. If you deal with anxiety, depression, or other challenges, do you feel ready to do the work for a relief from suffering? 4. Why yoga? 5. Are you looking for a more trendy experience or learning the skill for yourself? Whatever you seek, there are options out there, all for you. We are Rasa Yoga School of Ayurveda Yoga. www.rasayogaschool.org. Namaste.